Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name's Jen, and I am a self-taught nail enthusiast. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a mermaid-inspired nail look using these items from last month's box of Your Nail Lab. And honestly, when I first saw this, I thought like beach. So let's get into it. Okay, I lied. This is actually not from last month's box. This was from the April one, I think. It's called Sea Sisters, but it's like a shimmery pink, and I think that it will go really well with like the theme. Let me see if I can get it in not such bright light. There we go. So the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with my ring finger, because that one's going to be completely covered with this polygel here. And if you did not know, this is part of Makartt's Disco collection. It's like a super reflective polygel. Oh, what am I doing? I need alcohol. Duh. Okay, I'll get my little alcohol thingy over here. Get my brush nice and saturated. As you can see, it's very, very sparkly, but when you put a flash on it, it gets even more sparkly. So I'm really kind of just trying to show this off. I also got I got the entire Disco collection for their acrylics, because I've been really wanting to like get into acrylics lately. So just thought I'd let you know. I will swatch those on my Instagram channel, and I'm definitely going to do a video with them soon. I don't want this to be like a super thick layer because I have something in store for this nail. So I saw this picture on Pinterest and I really want to try something out over here. I think it would be really, really pretty. So I'm just going to try to keep this on the thinner side. I am going to move this back to here though. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to finish like tapping this out. And when I come back, it will be all done and I'll move on to some of the other fingers. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Sorry, it was like glitching, but this is so pretty. So it doesn't need to be like super thick or anything like that, because I'm going to do something. So the next couple nails that I want to do is the index, and I'm going to do the same thing on the pinky finger. I want to do like a peekaboo. So I'm just going to put this up at the cuticle, and then I'm going to kind of just feather it down, and then I'm going to cover it with the pink color so that just a little bit is sticking out up top. Again, this doesn't need to be like super thick or anything, and I might have even put too much on here, but we'll see. I'm just going to drag it down like this. And as far as I know, that's like how they do these peekaboo nail looks. I mean, maybe you could go in with a liner brush and do it, but this just seems like the easiest way to like for me to figure it out. I don't know. So, and they have been kind of all the rage right now. They've been it's like a very trendy nail look to do like peekaboo nails. So I'm gonna get like a lot of alcohol on my brush and just really like pull it down. All right, I think just in case, I'm gonna just take an alcohol soaked pad and just kind of wipe off where it is on the tip. I don't want it to interfere with the texture of the pink color. So before I cure it, I'm just gonna kind of wipe this off. All right, so I'm gonna flash cure that.
Okay guys, this is my progress so far on the nails. You'll notice I have nails on this hand and I have a really bad self-tan. I was sick. I got a tattoo over the weekend. I was sick last week, got a tattoo over the weekend. Go check out my Instagram to see all the details on that. It has been a week since I started filming this nail look, so I'm going to start where I left off. I was working on a peekaboo nail look on this nail. I hated the way that it looked, and so what I decided to do was go and just do like some ombre, and I'm going to show you how I did that here. So I already laid down the Ibiza, and now I'm going to take the bloom color and I'm going to use a little bit of that to fade up from the tip of my nail back up to the cuticle. So I really just need like a little bead of this. You wanna work with me or what? Okay. Sometimes it just does not want to come off of that thing. All right. So I am using slip solution. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm not using alcohol. I had a little bit of the Bellavina slip solution left over, and I actually really like the way that works with Polygel. So that's what I've been using this whole time, in case you were wondering. So I basically try to get the tip of the nail worked out the way that I like, into, you know, basically just like a nice solid color. Then I will start fading it up. I believe I have a bit too much down here though, so I'm going to take that off. I always make the mistake of putting too much polygel on, but you know, it's easily remedied. But I do find that I waste a decent amount of product, to be honest with you. So now I'm going to just start to fade this back. And if you find that you have too much, just go ahead and take it off, because I will say that less is more in a process like this. Now, that doesn't so much matter for the pink part, because that is not the final step of this. I am going to ombre some more blue over the pink, but I just feel like for a nice solid blend, this takes about like 3 passes. I don't know how to phrase it. Like, I found that it looked best when I did the blue on the bottom, the pink, and then another layer of the blue on top. I got a nice like color blue up top, because these are a bit more translucent, these disco polygels. So I just like a bit more depth when it comes to these. So I find 2 coats, like if you do 2 thin coats of it, it just looks nice. All right, I just want to pull this up on the sides. Just, oh God. I don't know what is going on with the polygel today. During this video, I should say. I'm gonna just kind of see if I switch back to alcohol, if it makes any difference. I switched to the slip solution because I felt like alcohol was not being my friend. I felt like I was having a hard time with it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and cure it the way it is. I think once I cover it with the blue, I think everything will kind of be just fine. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. Yeah. I always second guess myself when I say that, but I am going to cure it. Okay. And then I'm going to add one little pellet, I don't know, bead, if you will, of polygel. I feel like people don't call them beads, even though, I mean, they basically are. Speaking of beads, if you guys missed my swatching of the acrylic powders from the disco collection, oh, you need to go check that out on my Instagram and TikTok. If you don't follow me on either one of those, it is just Luxe Nails by Jen on both of those. And if you think that this polygel is beautiful, you've got to see the acrylic powders. They're just equally as stunning, and I cannot wait to use them. I'm so excited. I have some of their regular acrylic, or they're all in one, but like I find that I see most people using them as acrylic powders, but maybe I should try them as dip powders. I don't really do a lot of dip on here, but I've been trying to explore more of the acrylic side of things. So I've been practicing a lot and watching like a ton of videos, just because I don't know, I want to learn how to do it. Okay, now I think that looks absolutely stunning. I am just going to take my very wet brush. I'm not going to wipe it off, and I'm really just going to fade this down and just blend it. And I absolutely love the way that looks. And wait till I show you at the end of the video what this looks like with a phone or like a camera flash on here, because holy moly, like you guys can't even see how beautiful this polygel is on camera right now. Like you see a glitter polygel, but gosh, when you see it with the flash, it's just on a whole other level. All right, that is the last of the colored polygel. I'm gonna come back to show just like, actually I'm just gonna do it now because I can do it and cure them both at the same time. I'm gonna use this color changing gel polish called Frosty, and I'm just going to put this on the middle finger. I wanted to incorporate this somehow, and so I'm going to use it there, and I'm also going to use it on this finger, but I need to file first. So I'll just go ahead and do this on camera and show you guys. This is a really, like, it's just such an intriguing blue color. It's got this metallic in it that you only see when the light hits it, which is very similar to the polygels. And now I kind of understand why they put it in this box. That makes sense. It's definitely going to need a few coats, but there's nothing wrong with that. Just trying to get like a nice even layer here. So, all right. Now I'm going to go cure everything, and I will be back once I have I'm going to clear cap my ombres and file them, and I'm going to file this one down because we're going to be doing something kind of special there. Okay, so this is where we are so far. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go draw a little mermaid tail on the ring finger. Now, you guys know I am not super comfortable with like the really long liner brushes just yet. So I sort of use like a medium length to do this. I do have a reference photo from Pinterest that I'm looking at. And basically, it was a picture that I saw where it was like a blue background and like a glittery glittery why does that not sound right to me? Glittery mermaid tail. That like shape was in the middle with the background being blue. Christ, why is that so hard to describe too? So that is what I'm going to try to do right now. Just load up my brush here, get all the paint on it. It's okay if this is too thick because we're going to paint like all of the outside blue anyways. So you can always make it as skinny as you want. And again, this is more of an outline. Okay, now we've got that part done. And it's hard because it's changing colors on me. Then we're going to make like the fin part, which is mostly just going to come down like this. I want to get my little stone here. So she's going to come down like this. So it's gonna like flicker out here. Okay. Oh, that looks good. Okay. And then it's gonna come back in, and I'm gonna kind of have it going off the nail a bit so that it can come down this way, and then it's gonna come back up this way. Do I want it to be bigger than that? No, I think that looks good. And we're really gonna drive it home with like the side over here coming to a point. Okay. Unfortunately, like my nail is just not big enough to, you know, draw like a full-on nail, full-on fin. Now I am gonna have to bring the body about here. Honky tail. Like, what does that even mean? I don't know. Honky tail. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guys. I'm delusional. Okay. Let's swing this around on the other side. And that, my friends, is the outline for. And then we're just going to fill it all in, which I will just grab this brush here. I love this brush for filling in like bigger areas. I think I got this from Betsy. I did get it from Betsy. Okay. I actually think I hardened this one under the light last week. Ugh. I think it's getting soft though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I cured this one last week, so I do need to clean it with some alcohol, but I'm just gonna make it work today. I'm obviously going to have to go in with 2 coats of this, maybe even 3, possibly more. We'll see. And I know that it's really, really difficult for you to see at the moment because we're working with like blue on blue. But trust me, well, don't trust me because I don't even know if this is going to look good yet. But, you know, I think it's going to look good. I think it's going to look good. Do you see it coming together? Do you see what I see? Probably not, especially because it's changing colors up here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give this a good little cure. I might kind of go in and like clean up and refine that shape that we've got going on. And then I'm going to do multiple coats to really get this thing to stand out. I may even outline it with some gems or something like that. We'll see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to outline the actual outline with this blue color. You'll be able to see it more. I just want to refine up, I guess I should say down by this fin over here. Really want to make that shape much more prominent, more seen. But I think it looks better already, to be honest with you. Yeah, very cute, super cute. Okay, that's too bright. It's too bright to see. Hold on. I'm really trying to make it possible for you guys to see what I just did, and it's really challenging. There we go. Like when I'm kind of over here and my hand is in the way, you can kind of see what we're working with. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do a couple more coats of the background color, if you want to call it that, and that one will be done. Next, we bling. So I've got some rhinestone glue, and I've got my quicker picker upper thing, and yeah, we're gonna bling. So I'm kind of looking for like an S shape here on this crystal design. So that's how I'm gonna lay down my gem glue, just so I know to follow that. A little bit more up here, and I would say that that looks pretty good. Now, I don't really know where I'm going with this or what I'm doing. I'm just gonna pick stuff up and stick it to my nail. So I know that I really want one of these starfish, but I think I'm gonna try to get this smaller guy. So I think I'm just gonna put him right in the middle and make that sort of like our star attraction, if you will. Anyways, that was stupid. just ignore me, okay? Just ignore me. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put one of these cute little guys on there. And I will grab, how about a starfish for the other side? I like things symmetrical. This doesn't have to be symmetrical, but I am a symmetrical person. I definitely love these pearls. They are probably my favorite. Okay, this is just the beginning. I'm gonna add more. This is sort of like where I want everything to originate at, okay? Even though, I mean, I kind of think that's cute. I do want to add some gems in there, so I'm gonna cure this first, and then I'll add more glue, and we'll just kind of add from here. But so far, I think we're looking pretty cute. I'm just gonna flash that for a couple seconds. All right, then gonna go up by my little starfish pal, and I'm gonna go in here. I definitely want some of these gems, and these almost are these 3D. Yeah, so they're kind of like a multi-surface. They're not flat backed, in case you were wondering. I wish they were, because I wanted more of that blue here, but apparently you get what you get and you don't get upset. I've also got some of the silver ones that came in here. Those are pretty. I don't want to go crazy. I kind of want to add just a couple more pearls, and I'm just gonna kind of put them like randomly on here, even though they probably won't be random. And I'm using the little ones because the big ones are a bit too large. Okay, let's see. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna wipe off any excess of the rhinestone glue, but I think that's really pretty. So I can get my camera to focus. Oh, I know why she's not. There we go. All right. Yeah, I really, really, really like that a lot. And I kind of like the matte background that it's on, so I might just keep it that way. But like I said, I'm going to wipe off any excess of the glue that might be on the nail, just so we don't get any like bubbles or anything. And then I'll be back to top coat and show you guys what this looks like, because I'm really excited about that. Okay, I probably should have moved this stuff out of the way before I came back to show you what these looked like all top coated, and I didn't. But anyways, here we go. Look at that. Okay. What is wrong with me? I have been flooding my cuticles lately, like when I've been top coating, but I think I get distracted by the actual nail look once I top coat, and I don't realize like what I'm doing. But wow, wowza. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, let's go ahead and top coat the rest of these babies. I will clean my cuticle up before I cure it. Okay, this looks better than it was looking. I was getting a little worried there without the top coat. It was just not reading like at all on camera or in person, and I was getting a little panicked, but now that I see it with a top coat, I like it. And I kind of like that it almost gives you like a French nail or like an ombre nail. It almost looks more like water than it did before. So very cool. Very, very, very pretty. I'm obsessed with this disco gel. Oh, God. It is absolutely stunning, and there is no other color combination than pink and blue, or like pink and purple, I guess, but I really feel like pink and blue just read mermaid. I'm really happy with the outcome of this nail look. Even though it took me a very long time to complete, I am not going to top coat that middle finger. I know it might look weird, but I feel like I can't leave it matte because there's no other matte nails, so I am going to go ahead and top coat it. So I'm just going to get right up next to all these gems. I'm going to kind of top coat this little starfish like on the edges just so it's not pokey and it doesn't catch on any of my shirts or anything like that. And same with the big guy. But for the most part, that's what we're looking at. Very, very cute. I love it. I love it. Okay, let me go ahead and just cure this. And I'll be back, guys, to show you the final look. All right, guys. The reason that my lights are turned off is because I promised you would see the final nails with the flash turned on. Now, I don't know if what I'm seeing is what you're seeing, but all I can say is these nails are beautiful because of this disco gel. And even the color changing nail polish, it just has this aura about it, this beautiful glow to it that cannot be captured with the naked eye. But I pray to God that my camera is picking up what they actually look like and how sparkly they are. I mean, even the mermaid tail, it's giving exactly what I was hoping that it was giving. Just this little cutout, this little like tease of glitter that's in the polygel. I am absolutely obsessed with everything we got this month. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this nail look. I know it took me a long time to get out, and I apologize for that. Thank you all for your well wishes on Instagram. If you are, looking to catch up with me, please be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot more there than on here, obviously. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell notification button so you never miss a mani with me. Bye, guys.